Hai and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nura Afifah binti Muhammad Yusof. I am from class ED 24928A. So today I'm gonna present to you and teach to you one topic in statistics, which is confidence interval for difference to population proportion, which is P1 minus P2. And in this topic, the things that you need to know is, for example, you are given two different population. This is population 1. This is population 1, and this is population 2. Population 1 and population 2. And in this population, you have proportion. Okay, you have proportion. And this also you have proportion. In this proportion, we will randomly select a sample. Okay, in this sample. This also randomly sample. So in this sample, we have proportion, p hat, success, X, and size, N. So this is the first population, so we 1, 1, 1. Okay, the same thing go to this population also, and this we have proportion, we have success, X2, and size. Okay, we are given two different population. Again, I repeat, two different population, which is population 1 and population 2. In our population, we have proportion. Okay, and from this population, we randomly select a sample, and from this sample, we have three things, which is proportion, p hat 1, success, x2, and size, and 1. Okay, the next thing that you need to know in this topic is you have condition to use this confidence interval for two different population proportion. So the first condition is you must selected the sample by using simple random sample, and then the second is this population is in a normal distribution. Okay, which other condition is the success and failure must bigger and equal to 10, and then the third condition is must be independent. Okay, if all the condition is met, then you can use this confidence interval to find proportion for two population. The step that we need to find the confidence interval is, the first step is we're gonna identify the sample statistic. Since we're gonna find and estimate the difference between population proportion to population proportion, so we choose the sample proportion as our sample statistic. Thus, the sample statistic that we're gonna use is P1 minus P2, and then after that we will list out all the information that given in the question. And then step number 2, we will find the critical value by using the confidence level, which is the formula is Z alpha over 2, where alpha is using this formula 1 minus confidence interval, and we will get the alpha. The confidence interval that I mean that the standard confidence interval that we will use is 90%, 95%, and 99%. So this is the standard confidence level that we use. And then when we get the Z alpha over 2, we will find the critical value by referring to the table Z, which is table 4. And now the last step is, after we get all the information and value that we need, we will insert that into the formula to find the confidence interval.
We let population 1 equal to X denoted by binomial distribution, sample size 1 and number of success 1, and population 2 equal to Y denoted by binomial distribution, sample size 2 and number of success 2. Where sample size 1 and sample size 2 are large. Because of the condition, we need to change this population into normal distribution. How? By using this formula. But what we need is the difference between two proportion. So how to find is we combine both formula, which is p hat 1 minus p hat 2 denoted by normal distribution, p hat 1 minus p hat 2, and p hat times 1 minus p hat 1 divided by n1 plus p hat 2 1 minus p hat 2 divided by n2. So we already changed it into the normal distribution. The confidence interval for two different proportions, which is p hat 1 minus p hat 2, are given by this formula, which is p hat 1 minus p hat 2 plus minus z alpha over 2 times with p hat 1 times 1 minus p hat 1 divided by n1 plus p hat 2 times 1 minus p hat 2 divided by n2 square root. So this is the formula looks like. This formula is important and you must remember it.
So, for your more understanding, I will show you example on how to find the confidence interval. Okay, so let's go. So from the equation, I have list out all the information that the equation given. Okay, so we let P1 equal to no public web access and P2 is equal to public web access. And the first sample size is equal to 500 and the second is 100. And this question has given to us the proportion, so it will make us easy, okay? And the first proportion is 0.67 and the next proportion, the second proportion is 0.80. Okay, and then the confidence interval that have stated in the equation is 90%. Okay, from this we're gonna find our critical value. Z alpha over 2 is equal to Z alpha is 1 minus 0.9 over 2 and we will get Z 0.05. Okay, after that we get Z or 0.05. We will refer to table 4. Okay,
This is Z table or known as table 4. So how we find the critical value using this table? We find the value of alpha, which is before we get alpha is equal to 0.05. So we find where is 0.05. So here is 0.05.
We get 1.645. Our critical value is equal to 1.6245. Okay, so here I state the critical value is equal to 1.645. So we have all the value that we need, and we will insert them into the, so this is formula that we gonna use. Okay, so we have all the information, so we will insert the information in the proportion. Okay, the proportion one is 0.67 minus 0.8 Z alpha kita, which is ZCB 1.645 times with proportion 0.67 minus 0.67 divided by 500 plus 0.8 minus 0.8 divided by 100. So see, we will have insert all the value in this formula. So this formula you must remember, okay? And then after that we will press calculator and we will get the answer. -0.31, -0.31, and then plus minus 1.655, and then 0.042. Okay, so the answer that we get is -0.0566 and -0.243. Okay, this is the confidence interval that we get. Don't remember guys, we must put the confidence interval at least at 4 decimal places. Okay, okay guys, that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.